Hello everybody, Mental Fox here. Welcome back to Fallout 76. I've made my way back here to this office. And we're doing this quest called Regent of the Dead. I've found the Don's office, but nothing really looks amiss at first glance. Maybe a more detailed investigation of the room will yield some results. Search the room for anything suspicious. That's what we're doing right now. We're going to search this room for anything suspicious. We found this reminder note in the last episode here where it says, God, I hate math. It's just 5 digits, Billy. You can do this. First letter of each line of that stupid poem, then match them up with the tax records. This is the worst job ever. So we took that in the last episode. At least I think I took it with me. I don't know. Maybe we'll have it. I'm just going to leave it there, as a matter of fact. That's what I'm going to do. Because I'm hoping that that thing we're looking for is in this room. Let's see, we got a bunch of mentats here. Ooh, here we go. In the details, it says, the devil is in the details. This much is true. The story of it begins here. The key lies in the very beginning. The blood that is spilled trickles upward. Payment is inevitable, even from those who have it all. Health is the only commodity of the rich and the comfortable. Death follows the clarity after the rush. Sins of the sun follow the Godfather. Well, there's your little 5-line poem right there. So we are interested in the letters T, P, H, D, S. I'm going to write those down here. T, P, H, D, S. Now we need to find some tax records and match the first letter up with some tax records. And bada boom, bada bing, we got ourselves a code. I think. Ooh, we got a neat gun there. Okay, tax records may very well be on the computer here. I'm going to go ahead and help myself to the High Rollers Lounge key. Yoink. Don't care about the knuckles. I like the stack of money here. Small picture frame over there. Pretty cool. This would drive me nuts. I got my desk here. I'm sitting here at my desk. I'm in my chair. And I push my chair back and boom, and I hit that thing. And it's probably hot too because it's light. You know, ooh, hey, look, here's a safe. It's just some money in it. That's not exciting. Money, boring. Oh, my skill is 1 right now. I must have left some points in Hacker. Let's go ahead and take those points out, and I'll put it back into Gunsmith, I think. I think it's what I normally have in there. Quintino's terminal. Hey, let's break into this thing. Cards. 2 likenesses. Goods has 2 likenesses. Nope, that ain't it. Maybe it's wins. There we go. Tax records. Welcome, Q. Tax records. There we go. Simple as that. The T is equal to 6. The P is equal to 8. The H is equal to 4. The D is equal to 9. And the S is equal to 2. So now we know our code is 68492. Code for what? I don't know. Error. 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 Okay, so I found a code. It's not for that safe, because the safe is unlocked. So, what are we going to do? I'm going to take these mentats. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Huh? Oh, here we go. Strange bookcase. Investigate. This bookcase seems to be attached to the wall. You attempt to slide the odd book you picked up earlier into the shelf, and it fits with an oddly perfect click. However, nothing seems to happen. Maybe the keypad to the side of the bookcase has something to do with it? Nah, I doubt it. Let's keep moving. Here's the bathroom. Anything behind the mirror? No? Okay. Supply request. Billy, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is that you'll have less inclement expenses to account for going forward. The bad news is that things got a bit messy last night and I'm going to need a trunk. Not the elephant kind. I've learned to be more direct after last time. Okay. All right. She needs a trunk. Something has happened. But not the elephant kind. Don't go and get me an elephant trunk. So our quest now, does it have a new text? The bookcase in the Don's office appears to be a secret door. If I could find the code to the keypad beside it, the door will likely open. Well, I know the code. Mysterious keypad. Here we go. 6, 8, 4, 9, 2. Hey! Whoa! It's Quentin Lombardi! He's dead! Huh! Physician's note. Death note. Patient name, Lombardi, Quintino. Time of death, 2254. CMO, yes or no? Yes. I don't think I know what CMO means. Autopsy request, yes or no? No. Physical exam. Patient was in incoherent mental state upon arrival. Body temperature exceeded 38 degrees Celsius. Sweated excessively and was unable to lift extremities without aid. Preliminary examination denotes no dermal or skeletal injuries. Patient was suffering from non-stop tremors. Attendees, one attendee present, Concerta Lombardi. Family notified. The patient's sister was present for his death. Patient expire within 24 hours of admission? Yes. Medical examiner contacted? No. See notes. Notes upon request of family. Description. Patient was suffering from severe withdrawal symptoms in what appears to have been an unsuccessful attempt to wean off of devil's blood. The patient's sister called for medical attention, but nothing could be done short of making the patient more comfortable. The patient went into cardiac arrest after 3 hours of surveillance and passed away. Advanced age likely worsened his condition. Patient's sister admitted to having administered Addictol prior to my arrival, but the chem had no effect on the patient's condition. Signed, Dr. Frank Vitelli, MD. I'm going to take this one with me. Fabio might want to see that. Interesting, I can't look in that trunk. Well, you got anything good on you, Mr. Lombardi? He's got a bunch of caps, some Addictol. We'll just take all of his stuff. We get some perverse pleasure out of looting corpses. Okay, let's leave. No, we're not going to leave because I saw the note. You saw the note and I saw the note. We all saw the note. I was just pretending like I didn't see the note. The note right here. To Tony. Tony, you're probably never going to read this, are you? It's the most hopeless feeling in the world. I tell you, just scribbling into the void while I can practically feel my body giving in from the inside out, knowing that you'll never even lay eyes on this piece of paper. I know you feel like you let me down, but the truth is, I let you down. I was supposed to watch your back, keep an eye out for you. I lost track of things and it all started spiraling out of control. If I could turn back time, I would have burned that first shipment of blood, but we both know I can't do that. It's poisonous, the damn thing. It's like the sweetness of sugar coursing through your blood. But just like how sugar rots teeth, there's something about this chem that decays your blood, makes it ache. Everything that flows through me aches. I should have been alive to hand the reins of La Cosa Nostra to you personally. I should have been well enough to stand up and declare your authority, but I wasn't, and it's all my fault. I'm sorry, kid. I really am. I saw dollar signs, and in the end, I screwed us both. Oh, Quentino. Quentino. Well, let's see what our quest says now. Seems like Don Quentino is not quite fit to rule anymore. I need to tell Fabio about what I've found ASAP. Well, I guess. Ooh, Radix. I guess I need to tell somebody. I don't know. I guess. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm still sneaking around here. Sneaking around because I'm an employee. Oh, my. Oh, it's Concerta.
There's a few too many boogeymen around here.
Okay. Am I supposed to? Okay.
Before the Don shows his mug again.
Huh.
Apocalypse out there.
I wonder if I'm supposed to interact with her. Doggone, this is one of those times when I really wish that this was just a regular old game and I could just hit F5 and see what happens. But it's not. Like I said, this is an employee-only's area, and I'm worried I'm going to get into trouble, maybe even a firefight, if I show my face in here. And I'd rather not have that happen.
That name will be the death of me.
But I have to think that Concerto's standing right there. You know, there's a reason for that. Where's this go? Oh. Oh, neat. Okay, so this is... Yeah, this will take us back to the other... take us back to Quintino's, yeah. So it's pretty easy to get away from Concerta without getting caught. But she's standing right there, man. I mean, and plus, who do I want to side with here? You know? I mean, we read some notes before or heard somebody talking about how Fabio it would be a mess if he was in charge, but do I really care?
All this free time and no work in television.
Well, you ready? Hello.
So, you're the catalyst that will bring down my brother's empire? You? And you alone? Fascinating.
Well, we could use a little perception here. Catalyst, Arbiter, you and Fabio sure like your melodramatics. I think you know exactly what I'm here for. You're a monster, and I'm here to put you down, or that's me, Agent of Chaos. Well, let's use a little bit of perception here.
Well, you could say I have a bit of a poetic streak. As for Fabio, he's more of an actor than a poet. He lives in his verbiage instead of writing it. Nevertheless, I hope you can look past my honeyed words to see through to their meaning. I don't expect you to pity me. The Mad Queen of Atlantic City.
My luck is changing tonight.
Whose subjects could and never would respect her if she stepped out of the shadows. I've been standing in the shadow of my brother my entire life. The machinations of the family emanating from my whispers in his ear. It wasn't until he
I think I'll
found
head down to the
peace
pier and catch a show.
that I started to lose my foothold. He was my shield, the visor that obscured my visibility in the public eye. But now,
This
he's
place
gone.
is a pocket of
Not by
paradise.
my hand, mind you,
Closest we're gonna get.
but by the very substance that made him rich. The only other contenders for the Godfather's chair are fools. They will run the empire for which I bled my entire life into the ground. I did not take the family from Quintino. I made it for him.
Okay. I know what I want to do. So you didn't kill Quintino? We already know that. Why didn't Quintino just name you as his successor? You've been calling the shots this whole time. Why should I believe you and not Fabio? I am curious. Why didn't Quintino just name you as his successor?
Your naivete makes me nostalgic for an easier time. It's not due to some falling out or hatred. No. It is simply due to my nature. The family is rooted in customs from back home. We're from a small village near Naples. There are certain traditions that are to be followed if
My luck
you're
is
one who
changing
lives by
tonight.
rules. My brother was too stupid to see beyond it.
What's it take to get missing? Do
I had to resort to more
guy and then the
subversive means to take what had always been mine.
Okay. So you're telling me that you've been calling the shots this whole time?
I have indeed. My brother was older,
Seen one too many Jersey slides gone wrong.
certainly not wiser. He was always an impulsive, temperamental person, driven by vice and whims. I had to be the level-headed one, the decisive one, the tactician. If I didn't, we'd be begging for scraps on the street. I won't lie and pretend I'm some selfless do-gooder who is trying to protect him. I looked out for myself, first and foremost. But everything I did was with his best interest at heart.
What's it take to get
I hope you can believe that.
Do I just kill a
If
guy
nothing
and then the
else.
mob shows up to recruit?
Well, whose idea was it to sell the devil's blood and for him to take it? That's what I'd like to know. Why should I believe you and not Fabio?
Fabio is a politician who lies endlessly through his teeth. He's full of pretty words and bleached smiles. And little else. Like some of his competitors, he just wants power and wealth. He doesn't care about preserving the legacy and glory of the family. He'll run it into the ground and sell us out to every muni taxman and boardwalk juggler in Atlantic City for a few cups.
The house always wins, huh? Well, not tonight it doesn't. I've got my
So we already know that she didn't kill Quintino, but let's say this anyway. So you didn't kill Quintino?
No. Contrary to popular belief, I am not some witch.
Think I'll head down to the pier
I
and
loved
catch a
my
show.
brother. Hot-headed and stubborn as he was. He got too big for his britches one day, as he often did, and sampled some of his product.
What am I supposed
Became
to do with all
addicted
this
to
free
blood.
time and no
There's
work
no
in
weaning
television?
off blood. No cure, no 10-step plan. You stop taking it, and you die.
Wow. It's messed up. Well, I know what I want to do. I really don't, but this is the only thing left that I could say. I know what I want to do.
And what would that be, pray tell?
Oh man, if we were smarter, we could say, oh wow, a couple things down here. Well, if we were more charismatic, we could say someone as wise as you should be able to understand when your time in the spotlight is over, it's time to let go. If we were more intelligent, we could say, I want to see you stay in power, but I'm not going to kill Fabio to help you get your way. You'd be just as bad as him. Did she ask us to kill Fabio? We could just simply attack her and say, I came here to do a job and I'm going to finish that job. We could use our luck and lie and say, you're so verbose, so wise. You're my stomach growling. My in-game stomach, not my real stomach. You know what? Let's forget this whole thing. I'll just go back to Appalachia, or you've convinced me, Concerta, the family should stay under your leadership. Honestly, I feel like the family should stay under her leadership. She's been running it this whole time anyway. And, I mean, I don't know. It seems like it was pretty successful. And I think she's right about what she says about Fabio. He's just all words and flash. And, you know, he'd just sell off the family name for money. I don't know, man. I'm convinced the family should stay under her leadership.
I am humbled by your faith.
What I wouldn't do for a taste
It's
of
good to
blood.
see someone know the truth and still support me. This is a most unusual occurrence for me, and I
Oh, I've seen one too many Jersey slides gone wrong.
should thank
Still
you
no
for
luck.
it. But
Should get out. Clear
you
my
know
head.
what must happen now, don't you?
Ah,
Fabio
one more
Mondadori
time.
must die.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why? I mean,
And a knife in his back, like he has to mine. Send a bullet into his skull. See to it that the treacherous consigliere dies. By my hand guiding yours.
now wait a minute. Oh, okay. Kill Fabio.
What are you waiting for?
Whoa, hold on.
Fabio Mondadori isn't going to kill himself,
Can't believe that show.
unfortunately.
So
So, Regent of the Dead now says, I told Concerta Lombardi that I would side with her, knowing the consequences of that decision. I need to kill Fabio Mondadori. Well, I mean, he was scheming behind the Don's back, right?
Thank you for thinking rationally. I can promise you, you've made the right choice.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna walk over here so she stops talking to me while I think.
So much money.
Um,
You gotta pay the electricity a cut or something?
So, you know, I was like, hey, how come you weren't in power? Or why didn't he name you a successor? And she says it's because of her nature. And I assumed it was because she's a woman. You know, she talked about like tradition and coming from Naples and you follow rules and like the family's rules. And she didn't say this. I could be wrong, but it sounded to me like it's, you know, she wasn't named successor because she's a woman. So, you know, that's a bunch of bullcrap. And like I said, she's been running the family anyway. So yeah, sure. Leave it to her. I liked her better than Fabio anyway. But let's see here. Let me go in here. We're going to do a little drinking. We're going to do a little eating real quick before we head back to Fabio. I guess we're going to have to like have an all-out gunfight in the casino. What do I have to eat? What do we have to eat? I don't feel like I have much. Salisbury steak. And then, of course, we'll drink some purified water.
Big hit to the family.
All right, let's go back and talk to her again, see if she has anything else she wants to say to us. No? Can't even interact with her.
Time is slowly accelerating, awaiting your decisions.
Is she a vampire? I'm thinking she's a vampire. You're security.
You know one thing I don't miss? Driving.
A carrot.
Why so many Jersey slides gone wrong?
I mean, doesn't say it's stealing. Could always use more Radaway. Neapolitan security terminal. This is when we find out that she's actually lying to me. An error code. Loading recent queries for troubleshooting purposes. Please report error code to technician for maintenance. Incident 6233. Another brawl on stage during the Bellow show. Guest broke Bellow's nose in the fight. My bet is he probably said something to deserve it. No action taken. Incident 7231. An unannounced group of Muni auditors arrived at the Neapolitan, harassing staff and asking questions. Resolution redacted. Incident 7232. Bellows cracked wise about the boss during his set. The fellas are getting real tired of his disrespect. Resolution last chance. 4988. Mr. Ramos, room 422, seen urinating behind plant. Nearby guest reported incident to bartender and cut off Mr. Ramos from further drink service. Resolution, escorted Mr. Ramos back to room and cleaned up mess. Mr. Ramos is a known high roller, so be nice. Yeah, that's what money buys you. You could pee behind plants if you're rich. Something to strive for, folks. Something to strive for. Caps, bobby pins. It's mine now. That's how I got rich. My character, I mean.
He's run by
By helping himself to things that aren't his.
underpaid.
It's the mob.
My luck is changing tonight.
Screw the mob. Security gate. I'm going in. What are you going to do about it, Concerta? Ooh, safe. Some buff out. Nothing in those lockers. Oh no, I'm locked in. Why is there like a little bed here? Oh, a weapon, rounds. Let's get in this safe, man. She's gonna pay dearly for our assistance. Since we're a gun for hire now. Rounds. I don't even want the rest of the stuff, really. I'll take this over locket, I guess. What are you going to do about it, Concerta? Huh? Nothing. That's what you're going to do about it. Nothing. You're going to stand there and watch me just take what I want, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to take it, and I'm just going to help myself to everything that belongs to the mob, because it belongs to me now. I'm scary, right? Storage room. Anything we want in here? Safe. But the door is broken up. That's so cool. It's like bent in the corner, like somebody broke into it. That's neat. Okay, we've got another safe here. Oh, no, Rad Roach. No. Don't do that, Rad Roach.
All this talk of
Not yet.
bogey.
Mentas, Rad X.
What's a plant gonna do?
So this
Grow
city's
it?
Rad X.
circus, the Cosa Nostra, and a bunch of underpaid city workers. And we're expected to believe they get along.
What is Cosa Nostra? I don't know what that is. Caps.
Maybe I should join the Munis. Do something useful for a change.
Yeah, do that. See how that works out for you.
Luck is changing tonight.
Wow, there's a lot back here. Holy moly. Okay, well, let's look. Since we're here, we might as well, right?
The one with the bun and
Good lord, another safe. I'm going to help myself to the stuff in the safe.
This is the most happening place in AC. Why those munis want to stay in their gross little hovel is beyond me.
Apocalypse out there.
Keep hearing mention of munis. It hasn't been described to me what munis are. I'm assuming they're city people. People who run the government. That's my guess. I mean, of all the things to put in a game, industrial size shortening. Weird. Weird. I think it's weird. I don't know. Maybe you're like, well, duh. It's Fallout. Of course there's going to be industrial size shortening in it. I don't know my Fallout lore. Wow, somebody really likes to listen to music loud. Okay. So, that door right there is the one that we went in.
run by a shirt.
Now we've made a big loop all the way over here.
Kill a guy and then the mob shows up to recruit.
I don't know where that music's coming from. But it is loud. Oh, we got some stairs going down. We have some doors here. Ah! Unlock High Roller's Lounge Key. We picked that up from the Don's office.
This is the most happening place in AC. Why those munis want to stay in their gross little hovel is beyond me.
Oh!
Make this quick, compared to places to be.
I'm lost. Oh no, I do not want to fight with you, good sir. Please, good sir. Sir, please. Please, sir. There, I shut the door on him. Nice music choice. Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Oh no, did I run into a dead end? Whoa, what's this place? Oh no. Oh no. Where's the path back to Fabio? Ooh, what's this? What the? What the? Oh, darn it. No, this could not have gone worse. Oh, this could not have gone worse. Put myself in a freaking dead end. I'm just trying not to kill people, you know? Where am I? Oh, jeez. Sir, good sir. Please, sir. Can we just be friends, sir? Concerta, you didn't see me. See you later, bye! Surely he's not going to follow me through here, right? I mean, surely I'm safe now, right? Hey, what's up? I like your shirt.
You know where I could get a good hoagie?
I don't, but if you find out, let me know.
Are you visiting too?
Apocalypse out there. Paradise in here.
I like how the civilians just walking around the kitchen. Well,
Space mean anything to you? Tell you what, this whole neighborhood's my personal space.
personal space mean anything to you? Okay. Well, Fabio.
Think the Munis really have everything handled?
I mean, I guess we have to kill Fabio now, I guess. That's what it says. I told Concerta Lombardi that I would side with her, knowing the consequences of the decision. I need to kill Fabio Mondadori. So we're going to end up in a gunfight anyway.
Beat it. I'm not your tour guide.
Huh.
What am I supposed to do with all this free time and no working television?
Who thinks this stuff up?
Bother me. I'm on vacation.
Stay clear of the barons. Ain't nothing there but demons in that
Hey guys, whoa, there's a bunch of dudes in here. Oh my, this could be a problem. Mob muscle. Look at this gun, man. Look at that. That is awesome. Hey guys.
I'll be high rolling in the VIP section on
I'm just looking around to see if there's any way out of here. It doesn't look like there is. I have a feeling these doors are going to shut behind me. I mean, there's nowhere to go in this dumb room. When I was in here before, I thought that, for some reason, I thought that was a door behind him, but, you know, upon closer look, it's obviously not. I could probably just stand out here and shoot him pretty easily. But I also want to see what happens if I talk to him. Again, I wish I could F5 it, but I cannot.
Happening place in AC.
Hey, Fabio.
Did you have something else to ask?
Oh.
Or are you just lonely?
Let's talk about the job.
Yes. Let's.
Okay, so...
Fabio Mondadori is
Oh, we already talked. I mean... Huh. Interesting. So we already asked him about Concerta.
It's hard to describe a viper like Concerta Lombardi in mere words. She's difficult to pin down and even harder to trap. She's the Dawn's little sister, as you know. That position has afforded her a great deal of power that she didn't earn. Unlike me, she doesn't have much of a silver tongue, more of a lead one. She's ruthless, cutting, and doesn't mince words. Though, I've heard she has a bit of a soft side. Philosophical, even. I've yet to see that. She's been calling the shots around here lately, says Quintino's been sick. As you can imagine, I don't buy it. I know something's happened. It's just a matter of what and how much involvement she had in it.
Okay. I mean, we heard him say that before. I just wanted to hear it under a different light. Where should I look for evidence?
Your best bet's the Neapolitan Casino. Concerta lives in the high roller suite there, gorging on luxury.
Yeah, it looks so luxurious.
Between you and me, there's an underground tunnel that goes between Quintino's and the Neapolitan. So you can detour through there. Of course, it won't be cut and dry to break into her room. She's probably got it locked up tight. You'll have to be, a bit crafty.
Yeah, remember I herded those guys into that men's room somehow? What happens after I find the evidence?
That's an easy one. You bring it back to me, and I will act accordingly depending on what you've found. However, if you find it necessary to expedite the process for me, let's just say, I would be very pleased.
Yeah, and we did ask him this before. Are you going to kill Concerta? He doesn't come right out and say it, I don't think.
Oh, Arbiter, why do you ask questions you don't want the answers to? Kill is a very decisive action. Let's just say that depending on what evidence you acquire, I will measure up my actions to meet it.
Do I tell him this? I don't know. I'm just too curious. I found these things in Concerta's room. Any idea what I should do with them?
Well, don't be shy. Let me see. This is very intriguing. The book is odd. I can't say I know what it is, but looks hollow. Perhaps it, fits somewhere. As for the vial, that's obviously devil's blood. The designer, Kim, native to Atlantic City, produces the most potent high of any substance in the world, if the claims can be believed. Wonder why the old hag had that. Maybe she's dancing with the devil. Doesn't look like she's got the shakes to me. Either way, these things don't mean anything on their own. Chase the leads, see where they go, and perhaps there's a bit of guidance to be had.
Huh, okay, so he was useless there. And it's funny that he commented on the book, because we actually slid the book into that bookcase, but apparently we took it with us. I wanted to ask you something else.
And what would that something else be?
Well, it's not really a question, but change of plans, Fabio. Let's just say Concerta made me a better offer. Now, I could probably just walk out of this room and just shoot him, but this is more fun. So, Concerta made me a better offer.
Oh, you're a funny one. You're lucky I like jokes. You're serious. You actually sided with the hag. How could you be so stupid? You knew that displeasing me could only end one way. Why? Why would you throw everything away for her?
Oh, what can I say? I liked the cut of her jib. Calling you corrupt would be an understatement. She's the lesser of two evils. I just don't like you. I mean, any of these would be fine with me to say. I don't like him. Calling him corrupt would be an understatement. He's the lesser of two evils. I don't know. I like the cut of her jib.
The cut of her... Don't tell me you fell for the lies that come off her lead tongue. How easily swayed are you? Or how about I just sway you into an early grave?
Here we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay then. Well, I didn't really expect to die that quickly. I was going to try to turn around. Excuse me, sir. I was going to try to run away and leave the room and like either just run away from him and wait till things calm down and come back later, or shoot him from a distance. But wow. Wow. Well, I mean, oh, it's my stuff. Yeah. Okay, I'll take my stuff back. What in the world? Now none of these guys have guns. Look at this.
Keep your nose clean.
A terminal over here I didn't notice before. Fabio's personal computer. Well, we could look at that after we kill him, I think.
He's gonna ruin our reputation around here.
What? This is so weird. Why is everybody walking around now, not carrying guns? Huh. I don't know. Maybe I do want to look at this computer now. Let's put some points into hacking. I mean, what are they going to do? Shoot me? What a stupid place for a computer. Conqueror. Is that how you spell conqueror? Looks weird. One likeness. Oh, this is going to be fun, everybody, so buckle in. I believe that something has one likeness with conqueror. That has 5 likenesses. So it's probably ending in ing, I'm going to guess.
Was a big hit to the family. That rat ran out on us.
Let's see. Crumbling. That doesn't have 5 likenesses with something.
You gonna make a necklace out of those caps? Or are you
Determine.
invest wisely at the Neapolitan? I gotta tell Joey to plug up the basement in the Neapolitan.
Alright, you guys need to stop talking. I'm trying to concentrate here. So Conqueror had 1 likeness. And something has 5 likenesses. So I'm going to guess it's the O in something. So it's probably a word that has O as the second letter.
This is the most happening place in AC. Why those munis want to stay in their group?
That's my guess. But I don't really see anything that, I mean, somewhere. Oh, that's it. Ding. Okay. I was focused on the ing. It wasn't. It was the word some. Intramail. Regarding, let's see, not regarding, reply to Fabio from Concerta regarding the Golden Goose. Fabio, I'm going to pretend for a moment that you did not just insult my intelligence with such a ridiculous proposition. No, I will not sell my brother's position to you behind his back. If anything, you're incredibly lucky that I did not inform him of this right away. This city has enough problems without a human megaphone at the helm of the casino quarter. Worst regards, Concerta. And here's the original message from Frank to Concerta regarding the Golden Goose. Dear Concerta, I have nothing but respect and admiration for the empire your brother has undoubtedly built. However, Quintino is getting on age and will most unfortunately not be here forever. It's not lost on me that he doesn't have any children of his own to take his place. Are there any contingency plans for this eventuality? I suspect not, so let me make you an offer. You can bring it before the big man himself. I am willing to pay a handsome amount of caps for the official guarantee of becoming Quintino's successor and the decision-maker of the Lombardi family. I know that Quintino himself is already a very rich man, but perhaps my funds could make his last few years even more comfortable. Do let me know your thoughts, Concerta. I am ever so curious to hear back from you. Sincerely, Fabio Mondadori. I mean, that doesn't sound that bad. I mean, he's right. He doesn't have an heir, so... Here, give you some caps. Make me the successor. From C. Bertucci, mind your own business. I don't know who C. Bertucci is. Hey, Fab, how about you quit sticking your nose where it don't belong, huh? I know you've been skulking around, planting your little seeds of distrust about my flesh and blood. Did you really think you could get away with it? I got William the job fair and square. It ain't nepotism if he's qualified for it. They're talking about Billy. Which he clearly is. Do you want to be the accountant? No? Then stay out of it. We both know what this is really about. You want one of your men in William's shoes so you can find out what Q's been banking on. Don't even try to deny it. I know you're about as loyal to this family as Carly Day was to AC. Okay. Stay away from my son or we're going to have a talk, just you and I, Carmine. Okay. From P. Lupinacci, Showmen. Fab, what's the update on the Concerta situation? I've been greasing up them boardwalk freaks like you asked. Fella says he's willing to give you some prime real estate by the water if the showman can go in halvesies on future profits for blood. I told him he'd have a deal soon as we get the sign-off sorted out. Just give me the word. This is the first of many opportunities, I can tell you that much. Patrizio, I didn't understand that at all. J. Cuomo burned the witch. This is from Fabio to Cuomo. Joey, the old hag's not falling for it. She's stubborn as a mule, just like her brother. I offered her everything under the sun and the back end of the moon, and she still refused to give in. We tried to do this peacefully. It's time to change tactics. I think it's pretty clear what needs to happen here. The witch needs to die. You and I and all the other made men can't roll in with blood on our hands. We need someone unaffiliated, an outside party. Heard some do-gooders from Appalachia have been eyeballing AC. Might want to start there, Fabio. Jay Cuomo originally wrote to him and say, hey, Fab, what's the status on the Wicked Witch? Did the money bags get her to fold? Let me know. I've got a bunch of soldiers here ready to back you up. Joey. Okay, well, there you go.
What?
So,
Go bother someone else.
So now that they don't all have their guns out, will I have more of a chance here? This is weird.
Is there something I can assist with?
Hey, I got some news for you. Concerta made me a better offer.
Oh, you're a funny one. You're lucky I like jokes. You're serious, aren't you? You actually sided with the hag. How could you be so stupid? You knew that displeasing me could only end one way. Why? Why would you throw everything away for her?
This time we're going to say, calling you corrupt would be an understatement. She's the lesser of two evils.
Corrupt? Me? Don't make me laugh. Oh, you're just full of jokes today, aren't you? Well, I'm not laughing. You won't make a joke out of me.
Okay, it's time to shoot. How come they're not fighting me? Kill Fabio.
I do apologize for my brother Quintino's absence.
Oh, it's Concerta. She's sitting right here.
Under the weather lately.
What? You gotta pay the electricity a cut or something?
Well, what are you doing sitting right here?
You look pensive. Perhaps I can alleviate that.
Nice place. Who are you? I have some questions about the family. I'd like to know more about you, or I wanted to ask you about... Was she sitting out here before? She wasn't. What is going on? Okay. I wanted to ask you about Atlantic City. What is going on? This is weird.
And I shall answer your questions about Atlantic City.
What can you tell me about the showmen?
Don't let the disparaging locker room talk around here fool you. Our friends at the boardwalk are very useful. Their shows may be frivolous and parlous, but they bring in a lot of tourists. Tourists who spend money at the casinos. But I must admit, I am a bit biased. Mother Charlotte, the matron of the showman, is a dear friend of mine. I have the utmost respect for her and the empire that she built.
Not the chainsaw car.
Okay. You and Mother Charlotte friends? What? Like I know who Mother Charlotte is? Who? What?
Oh, don't look so surprised. Yes, we're friends. But you must understand that two women in our respective positions must maintain certain boundaries. We have businesses to run, plain and simple. If Charlotte feels the need to send some assassins after me over some financial squabble, so be it. We'll still meet for tea on Saturday, regardless.
What in the world are you talking about? What do you think of the Munies?
They're all right, I suppose, trying to fight the good fight and all that. It's very cute. But you know how governments are. They tend to stumble and fall more than our patrons do after a few drinks. I respect Timothy Lane. He is a fighter, that's for sure.
Lots of
I do like
shooties
a
around here
challenge.
lately. You'd think there wasn't a war.
I have other questions.
Such as?
Catch a show.
I'd like to know more about you.
Beautifully on.
Now that's a new one.
How much time to appreciate?
Are you going to become Dawn after Quintino?
Now that's the question of the hour, isn't it? And one that is difficult to answer. The family has certain traditions that it adheres to. Ones forged in days of ignorance and chisels that prevent me from becoming Dawn. However, everyone has an individual purpose. And to truly live is to align your actions with that purpose. I learned at a young age what my purpose is. And it is most unfortunately juxtaposed with the traditions that have guided their family for many, many generations. So, to answer your question, yes, but it will anger a lot of people.
Okay. Aren't you worried about retaliation? Must be cutthroat to be in your position.
Certainly. There are many trade-offs in life that must be made, as I'm sure you know. You open one door and another door closes. Another path opens, causing the others to shrivel up and wither. Sometimes you open a door and every door closes in on you. And that's just death. It remains to be seen whether or not I will simply close a few doors with my choices, or all of them.
Do you ever miss Italy, or are you happy with Atlantic City?
That's an interesting question. I was only about 10 years old when we moved to America, so it's been quite some time. It's foolish, in my opinion, to miss such things as people and places. So long as you keep a memory of such things, the event lives on forever. Time is almost like an effect applied on each and every one of us. Every moment exists simultaneously, but our awareness is singular and not omnipresent. We just move from one moment to another.
Power and caps are all.
Okay. You're more philosophical than I expected.
Oh, and what did you expect? I cannot see someone in my position as being anything but philosophical. To be part of the family and to live in this hellish world means confronting your mortality on the daily. Death is not something to be feared, but rather our greatest motivator, to align to our purpose. There's beauty to the inevitability of our demise, and the stark ephemeral nature of our reality. I enjoy being a part of it.
She likes to talk. I guess that's a funny way of looking at death.
Possibly. But you can't deny there's a certain beauty to the macabre. No? It may not be sunshine and roses, but there's something about the cold gray of a tombstone and the blanket of the night. It chills my heart in the most profound way.
Okay. Let's talk about something else.
Go ahead.
Well, I have some questions about the family.
Please, humor me.
Well, who runs the family?
Well, I'm guessing you missed both the sign on the wall and the glaring subtext. My older brother Quintino is the Don. His word is law around here, and you do well to adhere to it. He's been godfather since long before the bombs. As you can imagine, he's quite old. But then again, so am I.
I'm going to guess that we were supposed to run into her before we even talked to Fabio and talk to her about all of this stuff beforehand. What does the family do around Atlantic City?
You're just full of questions, aren't you? We're business people, through and through. We run the casinos and keep the chems and alcohol flowing in the casino quarter. And sometimes we deal with the riffraff.
Is the family an Italian organization?
You certainly have a funny way of stating the obvious. Yes, and no. Our business was established by my brother, who is an Italian immigrant like myself. He gathered all of the locals from our neighborhood and, well, the rest was history. For a long time, he liked to keep things in the family, so to speak. However, after the war, it was quite hard to have an Italian-specific organization in a world where most people have been raised by their hand. So, he is more open now with recruitment. You don't necessarily have to be Italian to join the family, although most of the capos are. That's mostly due to the fact that they've been here from the old days.
So, what's your place in the organization?
My place? I'm not quite sure I understand the question. Quintino is my brother. He is the Don. As his sister, I help him deal with his responsibilities. Of course, my brother has been quite ill lately. He's not well enough to make public appearances, so I tend to speak on his behalf.
That's all the questions I had.
Will there be anything else?
Well, actually, there are more questions. Who are you?
I thought my introduction was quite clear. I don't like repeating myself. I'm Concerta, Don Quintino's little sister. My name is the first you'll ever hear walking into the casino quarter. And my face is the last you'll ever see coming out of it. That's all you need to know about me.
Okay. Well, nice place.
Thank you. I'm sure if you're someone who cares for flash and glitz, it's wonderful. Although, I usually expect more praise of the Neapolitan. Quintino's a structural basis for a crown, but it's not quite the jewels.
Okay. I guess I'll talk to you later, after I kill Fabio.
Oh, I do hope that later comes. It was a pleasure.
Well, we're supposed to kill Fabio, and he doesn't seem to care.
Finding Atlantic City tolerable.
Uh-huh.
I would hate to see an unhappy guest.
I'm going to end this episode here. When we come back next time, we'll go kill Fabio. That's what we're supposed to do, and then we'll see what happens after that. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we were supposed to run into her before this whole Fabio thing happened, but oh well. This is the way it happened. Thanks for joining me on this episode. Hope you had a good time. If you did, want to let me know, leave me a like or a comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
This is the most happening place.